Hello guys, this is Movie Lover and welcome to this Movie Lover world. The movie begins with a woman named Jenna. She is making a pie. Making new kinds of pie is her passion, and she works at a restaurant as a waitress. One day at the restaurant, her friends tell her to take a pregnancy test because it has been many days. Jenna was ignoring the test because she was scared that she might be pregnant. She doesn't want to be pregnant because she couldn't handle a baby. However, when she takes a pregnancy test, it's positive and she is pregnant. At that moment, her friends ask her how it happened because she has no good relations with her husband. Jenna replies that one night her husband got her drunk and that is how she got pregnant. Whenever she starts making pie, Jenna decides not to tell her husband named Earl about her pregnancy. Jenna had planned to run away from her husband's abuse. After some months, there is a pie competition. If she wins the prize, she can live somewhere else away from her husband. Until then, she has to keep her pregnancy a secret. Her friends tell her that her husband is handsome. At that moment, Earl reaches the restaurant to pick up Jenna. After some time in the car, Pearl asks Jenna to kiss him. Hurley used to take all the money Jenna earned. However, Jenna has started saving some money for herself. Earl tells her that she is making very less money these days and she should stop working at home. Earl forces her to ask him about his day. Jenna gets so irritated and starts thinking about pie making. Pearl gets a little angry and says that she should listen to everything he says. Jenna has cooked a good meal for her husband. She is battering him. Earl asks her what she wants. Dennis says that there is a pie competition and she needs some money for that. Earl clearly says no and tells her that whatever she needs he brings it. She doesn't need money. The following day, Jenna visits her doctor and she also brought a pie for her doctor. However, Jenna gets to know that a doctor is changed and there is a new doctor in the clinic and his name is Jim. Jenna had all of her trust in her doctor and she used to share everything with her doctor. At that moment, Jim says that he has learned all the things from her old doctor and she can trust him. After that, Jim congratulates Jenna on her upcoming baby. Jenna replies that she doesn't need any congratulations. She never wanted a baby. However, now when it's coming, she'll take care of her baby. Jenna gives him the pie. Jim tells her that she will have to come for a checkup every month and if she had any problems, she could call him later. At the restaurant, Jenna's boss is very strict and if someone comes late for the job, he would get really angry. The day at the restaurant, the owner is also coming for lunch and his name is Joe. He is very specific about his order. He was a lonely man and that's why he used to read her horoscope to Jenna. Joe says there today she should be careful while talking to her loved ones. Jenna replies that she doesn't have any loved ones. At that moment, Jenna started vomiting and she went to the washroom. After some time, Jenna's friend Becky tells her that she is going on a date and she wants Jenna to do her makeup. Becky has decided to go for the date only for 5 minutes and if she gets bored she will run away from her date. After some time, Jenna brings Joe's order. Joe asks Jenna if she is pregnant because he can recognize her look. Once in the summer he had pregnant a girl and later that baby died. Jenna feels sad for Joe. Later after work, Jenna does Becky's makeup and at moment Jenna tells her friends about the pie competition. One of her friends says that she should start a restaurant with prize money. Jenna likes the idea. Becky is going on her date. However, she is hiding a secret and doesn't share it with Jenna. Later when Jenna finishes her shift, she waits for a bus because both of her friends are busy and Earl was also not coming to pick her up. At that moment, suddenly Jim comes. Jenna asks him what he is doing here. Jim replies that his car broke down. Jim further says that he loved the pie which Jenna had brought to the clinic. Jenna replies that he should come to the restaurant someday and she makes different kinds of pie at the restaurant. Kim says that when he was a kid he used to love pie and there was a restaurant near his house. He used to go to the restaurant and there was a waitress he used to love. Jim further says that when he saw her today she reminded him of that waitress. Jenna starts blushing. However, she doesn't take the compliment. Jim says that she is beautiful and she should accept that. Jenna noticed that Jim is wearing a ring, which means he is married. Later at home, Earl tries to get intimate with Jenna. While she doesn't want to get intimate, Earl notices that Jenna is gaining some weight. Jenna gets intimate so she can distract him and hide her pregnancy. The following morning, one man comes inside the restaurant excited. His name is Ogie. Jenna comes to take his order and he says that he wants to give his order to Her friend Jenna looks at Becky and she says no. Meanwhile Hoagie wants to give his order only to Becky. Jenna goes and asks Becky what happened. Becky says that she was on a date with Hoagie yesterday, and in 5 minutes he told her all the health issues of her family. That's why she got bored, and now Hoagie wants to marry her and he won't stop until she says yes. Jenna tells Becky that she should talk to him and fix everything. Becky goes and talks to him. Hoagie says that he is financially independent and he can provide all the things. He further says that he never let go of anything so easily and he feels really happy whenever he sees her. Becky replies that she feels awful when she sees him and that he is a freak and he should leave right now. Hoagie feels sad and starts crying. Later Jenna noticed that she is getting rashes. That's why she called Jim, because she has to come to work tomorrow. She asks Jim if she can visit the clinic at 7 o'clock. Jim says yes. Later when Jenna goes to the clinic, there was no one in the clinic. Jim had opened the clinic early just for Jenna. The M tells her that things are normal. He didn't check her much. Jenna has brought some dessert for him which she enjoys. Jenna says that if her symptoms are so normal, why did he ask her to visit the clinic? And the clinic never opens at 7 o'clock. Why didn't come so early? Jim feels awkward and doesn't say anything. However, Jenna says that he can't be her doctor anymore because it's awkward for her. Jim says sorry while Jenna leaves. In anger she left her handbag in the clinic. When Jim comes out to return it, Jenna starts kissing him. Jim says that he wants to meet her again and that he can take her on a date. Jenna says that he is her doctor and it's not right. Jim realizes that, and at that moment Jenna starts kissing him again. After that Jim dropped Jenna at her workplace and says what will happen now. Dennis says that if she had any problems she would call him. Jenna is sitting outside the restaurant. Confused Joe comes and notices that Jenna has gotten intimate with someone. Joe gives his order and then tries to explain to Jenna that the affair is not the right thing. However, Jenna doesn't listen. After that Jenna sees a mother with her kid and the kid is bothering his mother. Jenna gets so worried after some time Jenna's friends give her a book on how to be a good mother. Jenna tells them that she is thinking about giving up her baby for adoption so her baby can have a good life which she can't provide. Jenna's friend tells her that there are some blank pages in the book and she can write some letters for her baby. Jenna writes in the book that she is living a miserable life. She can't give her baby anything. She can just say sorry. After some days Jenna gets so tired of her life that she decided to leave at the bus stop. Earl sees her and brings her home. In anger he asks her what she was doing at the bus station. Jenna lies and says that she was going to the pie competition. Earl replies that she had packed her bag and that she is lying to him. Earl tried to hit her and at that moment Jenna says that she is pregnant. Jenna further says that she was going to tell him after the pie competition. Earl says that after the birth of her baby, Jenna will love him. He asks Jenna to promise him that after the baby Herb will be her first love, not the baby. Jenna knew that her wouldn't agree, so she promised him that she will love him more. Pearl wanted a baby boy. Later, after some days, Jenna goes for her checkup. After the ultrasound, Jenna can feel the heartbeat of her baby. However, she doesn't feel much. She thinks that Earl has tortured her so much that she can't feel anything now. Jenna tells Jim that what she did the last time was a mistake, and she apologizes and she says that she can't have an affair with him. Jim agrees, and at that moment Jenna starts kissing him and they get intimate. After that Jim tells her that she should not ignore him. Like last time she didn't even call. He further says that she always tries to go away from him and come back to him. Jim wanted to continue their affair. Jenna feels happy to hear that after that they would meet and get intimate each time. After some days when Jenna come to visit the clinic, Jim was not present. However, her old doctor was back. Jenna asks the doctor about him and she tells her that Jim is on vacation with his wife and will be back in a few days. Jenna gets sad after that. Later, when Jenna is with her friends, Becky says that she has a boyfriend now and he is the same man, Hoagie, who never give up on her. Jenna asks how it happened. Becky says that he bothered her a lot but he loves her so much and for him she is the most beautiful woman. At first Gina don't understand, however they accepted. Gina's boss was very strict. She had not told him about her pregnancy. Today she tells her boss everything. Her boss says that he already knew about her pregnancy. He doesn't care. She can work as far as she is comfortable. Jenna feels happy after listening to that. Joe is at the restaurant and he asks Jenna about her fare. Jen replies and asks him to not talk about that. Joe says that Jenna makes the best pie in the world. Jenna enters the kitchen and sees her friend, Dawn, and her boss kissing. Fina gets angry with her friend and asks her how can she do it because she is married. Dawn says her husband is old and always sick in bed. She doesn't want to hurt her husband and she won't let her husband know about her affair. Jenna replies that her affair can destroy many lives. After the conversation, when Jenna goes out, Jim was waiting for her in the restaurant. Jim asks Jenna if he wants to meet her. Again, Jenna replies that she doesn't want to continue meeting him and that she is feeling bad about her affair. Later, Gina talks to her boss. She asks him if he is happy in her life. Jenna's boss replies that he is okay in life. He never expects anything from someone. Overall, he is happy and he accepts all the things life throws at him. Later, after work, Jenna apologizes to her friend for judging her. Dawn says that she won't let anyone know about her affair. She just wants to enjoy her life and feel good, and she says that she won't continue it for a long time. After some days, when Earl goes to work, Jim goes to meet Jenna. They start talking and Jenna is feeling sad and she tells him that she is not happy with her life and he should not try to save her. Jim says that he loves her just the way she is. Jenna hugs her and asks now what. Jim asks her to teach him how to make a pie. Jenna gets emotional and starts crying with him. After some time, they start making a pie. Jenna says that when she was a kid, her mother would always make a pie for her. Jenna asks Jim why he is in this town. Jim replies that his wife is from this town and she is also a doctor, so he has to come to this town for his wife. Gina asks him if he is happy after having an affair. Jim replies that he is happy at this moment with her. They both talk for a while and Jenna never had any best friends. However, she considers Jim to be the closest and shares all her problems with him. One day, Jim gives a beautiful plate to Gina. She is happy and tells him that she can't give him any gifts. Jim replies that he doesn't need any gifts. He loves her and that's enough for him. On the other hand, Ogie and Becky are getting married. At the wedding, Gina and Joe start dancing and Joe says that if he had got a girl like Gina at a young age, he would have had a wonderful life. He further says that she should not waste her life and she should not get stuck in this life. She should do whatever she wants. Dina says that she doesn't have money and it won't be easy. Joe replies that at his age, even if she has dreams and money, she won't be able to fulfill her dreams. Joe further says that her dreams are very important and that living a miserable life will kill her from the inside. Suddenly Earl comes there and he is angry at Gina. Earl takes Gina home in anger. I'll tell Gina that there is money hidden everywhere in the house. What is she planning? Gina replies that she wanted to buy a gift for her baby. Pearl believes Gina. Earl brought a crib for his baby and still some money was left. Earl buys a camera. With the remaining money, Gina had a chance to escape with that money and now she has no chance. After some days, when Gina goes to the hospital for her checkup, she tells Jim that she wants to run away from this place. Jim replies that he wants to be with her and they decided that they will run away from there. Jim asks Gina to wait for minutes. Suddenly, Gina's water gets broken. After some time, Earl also comes to the hospital after knowing about his baby. Joe was also admitted to the same hospital. He had kidney surgery. He comes to meet Gina. Joe tells her that he has made a card for her baby and she should open it. After some time, all the doctors come to meet Gina and Jim's wife is also there to see Gina. Because of that, Gina gets nervous. After some time, Gina gives birth to a baby girl. When Gina hold her baby for the first time, she couldn't see anything else. Gina loves her daughter. At that moment, Earl comes and tells Gina to not love her daughter more than him. Gina gets serious and tells Earl that she doesn't love him and she wants him to get out of her life. She asks him for a divorce and if he tries to come close to her, she will call the police. Earl gets so angry when he is about to hit Gina. Jim stops him. At that moment, Gina was ready to move ahead in her life with her daughter. She had courage. Now Earl has refused to pay the hospital bills. At night, Gina's friends come to meet her and they tell her that Joe is in a coma. Dina gets it hearing that Gina opened the card Joe had made for her. When she opens it, Joe had made her picture with the picture Joe had written that Gina is his only friend, start her life in a new way, and with that Joe has left a check for a very huge amount. Dina doesn't tell anyone about the check. Gina is ready to start her new life. When Gina is about to leave, Jim comes to meet her and Gina tells him that now there are fair ends here because his wife loves him so much and they cannot hurt her. If they continue the affair, everyone around them will get affected. After some days, Gina goes to the pie competition and wins the competition. Joe has died and he has given his restaurant to Gina. She makes delicious pies and everyone enjoys them. Dina is happy in her life with her daughter and her restaurant, and the movie ends here. Thanks for watching. Movie Lover will meet you again with new story till take care.